Hey Elena, welcome. Welcome to the stream, guys. So, hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Daria, and today I'm going to draw live with you. So, I'm going to actually not just draw, I'm going to draw plus, I think, paint. This sketch that I started pretty much recently, and yeah, I just like wanted to continue working on this one, and I think that I just figured out that why can't I do that live, and I thought that it's like a nice idea to paint live, because usually I just draw. It's the painting part usually stays out, and I thought that I'm going to share it nowadays, and hopefully you will join me and paint along with me, or draw, or sketch, like pretty much that's the plan. So we're going to wait for a few more people to join, and we'll start. Okay then, so we're going to start today with perfecting the sketch, because I have started this sketch I think yesterday or maybe 2 days ago, it doesn't really matter, and it's just like pretty much basic like sketch, and I just want to make it more, I would say, more defined, maybe even line art will be present here. Like, I don't know just yet, I have somewhat ideas in mind, but I think that with this one I will just go with the flow, and we'll see where we end up. And it's like no ideas in particular just yet. I thought that maybe I will end up with this character like from Genshin Impact, and I just tend to forget her name there, like maybe her name is Miko, if I remember correctly, like the pink-haired girl, I think. And like, I don't know, I just really like the design of this character, and I think that would be really nice if I just incorporate some of the design of that character here. So not sure just yet about where it's going to go from here, but other than that, I think we'll just figure something out. Okay. Hi, Vladimir. Welcome, welcome. So right now I'm not using any references just yet. I mean, maybe a little bit like later, when I just really understand what I want to do with this page, like where it's going, I might just find the Genshin reference picture, I mean the characters reference picture, so and right now I'm just pretty much freestyling. I mean, maybe it won't be even like any fun art, maybe it will just be like practice piece. I don't know yet. As you might have noticed, like lots of freestyling happening on this channel, so yeah. Nobody knows where we're going to end up with this one, including me. I mean, for me it's more like, you know, exploration kind of piece, I would say, like as I don't know, I just really like freestyling. So I hope that I even start like some coloring today, maybe. Isn't the music too loud? Like I think it's super loud for me today. Make sure that you can hear me as well. Yeah, because sometimes I have this tendency of speaking too silently. So, in case you have some difficulties hearing me, please tell me. That would be much appreciated. Especially, I noticed that like when I'm like super tired or something, like I can like start being quite silent or quiet, quite quiet. think that at this point I will actually open the reference. I think I will still make this fun art. So I'll just first of all check if I remember the yeah, I think it's, if I like say this name correctly, it's like Yae Miko, I guess, or yeah, around like this. I think that she looks kind of pretty much similar to what I have in mind with this character, so I will just go with this one. And I mean, I like her design as well, and I think that it will just look really pretty. And I think I also like already drawn this character, but in traditional media. I think maybe with some markers and stuff. And yeah, I think so. She has like slightly different hairstyle than what I have known already, so I will just fix that a little bit. Reminding you that I'm drawing like it. She turned out to be Yae Miko, like halfway through the process. So. So far I have completed like the very first initial sketch, and now it's time for defining a little bit more. I wouldn't call this like maybe 100% line art, because I usually make somewhat like a mix for line art and sketch, because I don't rely on line art much when I color. Like, I mean, sometimes I just merge the layers, and I would say that's again, I think I have more like painterly kind of approach than maybe the traditional so-called like sketch, line art, and then the coloring part. So yeah, I know that some people do it differently, and basically it's up to you, right? Whichever way you feel most comfortable with. And I like fixing and changing things, like sometimes throughout the way, sometimes halfway, sometimes at the beginning, like so. For me, flexibility is really important, so I just like usually go with the more freestyle kind of approach. So this is why like I don't stress over the line art. And basically, for me, the most important thing is to be able like to navigate throughout the process, like at whatever state I am. So, hi Gerard. Yeah, you're definitely on time. Like I continue to work with the sketch that I started recently, and I think I'm drawing some Genshin Impact fan art. So I hope you enjoyed the process as well, and maybe you will draw along with me. That would be super cool. Just trying to figure out, like, sometimes I think it's okay to make like the one of the eyes a little bit smaller than the other one, but sometimes like I just don't like the way it looks, so I'm trying to figure out like the approximate size of both. To go with this one. Oh, thank you. I hope so too. Like I initially started it just a sketch with nothing particular in mind, but then like I thought that she kind of looks familiar, and she kind of looks like one of the characters that I like from Genshin, and I just decided to try and give it a go in this direction. So at this point I think I have already started the coloring process. It's just that I want to define maybe a little bit more the details, and maybe we'll even start coloring today. I mean, I don't know, but once again, maybe it's just my approach, and I don't like to plan out things like too meticulously, like too much in detail, because they like change anyway throughout the process. So I just try to start with the general kind of direction first, and then figuring things out like throughout the way, let's say so. I just want to like add a bit more details to the hairstyle, because I mean the original design looks a little bit different. I mean her hairstyle looks a little bit more flat, but I just want to practice like drawing hair and stuff, and I think I will make it a little bit more like fluffy in a way. Also for like sketching, I chose the color, like basically it's something in between purple and maybe even gray, something like that. I mean, it works fine with my usual color palette, and I'm actually still thinking about like what to choose as for sake of coloring. Once again, I think I will navigate through it, but it's just that I really love these like purple-ish, sometimes pinkish kind of palettes, and I think that's with this color or line art or sketch like it will. Oh, hi! How are you? Oh, thank you. Like, I was worried about the eyes. So I'm trying like to figure out the proportions, like, and where they should be and all this stuff. So good to know that it looks okay. Also, like, as for the hairstyle, especially like the lower part, I'm trying to freestyle this as well, because like in the original like reference, it's just, I think she has pretty much like just pink hair without much of a texture and stuff, and like I just want to add some texture to it. So yeah, I hope that I'll navigate through the process, because I want to really like practice this big amount of hair strands and all this stuff. maybe even like give her a little bit wavier hair than she actually has like in the original, so it kind of like looks more dynamic and interesting overall. So at least that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, I just like did some of the versions that I flipped the canvas, and I didn't like the result, like when I flipped the canvas horizontally, and like I changed it, then I flipped it back, then I changed it again, like, and I think like by now I have like very approximate kind of understanding what is happening with the eyes. But once again, thank you guys. It's good to know that they look good. Oh, that's great. Happy to hear that, and I hope that you draw along with me. And yeah. By the way, guys, like if you draw with me, like, and sometimes like when I use the references, like just feel free to share the result. Like you can always send it to me, like tag me on Instagram. Like I would be happy to check it out. Yeah, that's Procreate. And as for the hair, I try recently like to add more I would say like not just volume to it, but kind of like perspective too, because sometimes like even if I start drawing like lots of strands of hair, it can look kind of like still flat. So I'm trying to kind of like, you know, make it look as if it's like 3D, if it makes sense. So that's, and just like this, you know, maybe you could see some people like drawing really nice things like in terms of the perspective, but it's usually they draw it in relation to the anatomy. Like let's say, I think it's kind of like sometimes kind of fisheye kind of effect, or just like crazy perspective when the head is like super big and the feet are like super tiny and all this stuff. But I just want to try something like not exactly as extreme, but kind of like similar approach with the hair, so that it like doesn't look just like, you know, like flat, but with lots of details. I was drawing your streams. They're so cozy. Oh, thank you. Nice to hear that. Like, that was the plan. So what are you drawing, guys? Fun art, or maybe some original characters, or just doodling for fun? It's so crazy, like I haven't even noticed that like I have been drawing for like already 45 minutes. Like I just feel as if I have just started, like really. You know, I think like I experienced some sort of like weird time frame or like whatever. So actually I thought that I was like drawing pretty quick. It seems to me that like in 45 minutes I only like kind of started to draw like somewhat line art, so I guess I'm just being a little bit slow. Once again, like I don't know if people really draw that fast. I mean, maybe if they like just skip the steps. I mean, like some people just don't do this like good old like sketch, line art, and coloring kind of thing. Like sometimes people just sketch and then color. And I think that it saves a lot of time, but maybe I should try it too, but I'm not sure. Especially when I study something, like I try not to. Because like, honestly speaking, I think this like super fast drawing, like on the one hand it's really cool, especially for like social media and stuff, but on the other hand, like it can be super stressful. So I think that if you're like on your way to study something, like just, I don't know, save yourself some stress and just enjoy the drawing. Don't pay attention to time or like how much you post or like what you post or whatever. I would say like more yes recently. And sometimes I'm just like being upset with myself that I'm like, sometimes it takes quite a lot of time to finish a drawing, like, or painting, especially painting, like, because I always like find some aspects that I could possibly improve, and sometimes like I don't stop the process until I feel happy about it, and I can be like pretty critical of my own art, and it's kind of difficult, I would say. But at the same time, like, I'm trying to improve in terms of the speed, but once again without, you know, much stressing, because I don't know, I don't feel like we need to add stress to our lives anymore. I think it can be already pretty stressful, so why? I mean, I understand that for like, let's say online, for social media and stuff, like it can be very critical and stuff, but I don't know, I would maybe prefer slow but steady kind of growing online compared to just quick but kind of painful, whatever. And I think like this is what like frustrates lots of artists online. Like they try to keep up with all this like crazy velocity of posting, and sometimes art isn't only about like how quickly you can draw something. I mean, in many cases, if you're like not super professional, like the quicker you go, the less quality you can show maybe at the end. Like some people can do it, some people can like actually like draw amazingly well and super quick, and others just, I don't know, want to take their time and maybe even think about stuff. It's like in the past, like some people could paint a picture for several years or like their whole life, and nobody would say like, oh, you're painting so slowly. as for the details, let's just maybe add some of them here. I'm still trying to find like good reference. Trying to find some official one, because I'm not sure if this is like one art or whatever. I want it to be like more accurate. I'm a beginner and I didn't know how important insurance process really is instead of personal. Oh yeah, it's so true. Basically, like, that's a good question. Like, I think especially when you study, you need to take your time, because if you mess up at the like some basic things, like at the beginning, it will be really difficult for you to change that like later. So I think like when we talk about like some basic things, like some beginner kind of things, like just take your time and try to understand it, try to maybe feel it more, because like if you rush, you can just, I don't know, first of all lose important moments and aspects there, and secondly, it's not as fun really. I think like when you're just, we're not printers, right? We shouldn't like draw super quickly. So I was talking about the details and stuff, so on something that looks kind of as it should. Yeah. Oh, it's like super complicated, like whatever. I think I will just go with the more or less basic shape here. Because once again, like, I don't stress out much on these like line art step, because as I said, like I like to fix things like even later, so I can always like paint it over when I color. So just putting some of the basic shapes for proportions, for just understanding that they should be there, and other than that, like I will not spend like super amount of time on all these details just yet. I mean, I like adding details, but as a final step. Oh, I also like didn't notice that she has somewhat headpiece or something. Just put it here. I think I will not like draw the whole thing, just the amount that can be seen. I think she already should be like recognizable. These are, I guess, some kind of like ears that she has or something. Here she should have some hair above these ears or whatever. I mean, they look like ears. I think these are ears. think something like that. Like this decoration, like a necklace or something, but it looks super complicated, and I just want to find another reference for it, because in the one that I found, it's the angle is, and it's kind of like a perspective angle, so I don't really see it. Reference. And like finding a good reference nowadays, like it's super tricky. Especially with all this AI kind of thing, like I just feel like I cannot use Pinterest anymore because of all this AI stuff. It's horrible. Okay, see, just like a good reference of a necklace. Thank you very much. Links like leading me to some like kind of shops or whatever. Yeah, I think I will just freestyle this necklace in this case, because like I just can't find any reference. Or maybe I will do some research on it, like this right now. Maybe I'll find somebody's fan art just to look at the necklace and stuff. The art new smells looks so cool from what I've been drawing. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much. Like overall, I would say pretty much my whole life. And I started to take my Instagram seriously maybe around like 1 year or 1.5 years or so. So yeah, like I mean, I have always been drawing, but like really taking it seriously and putting some effort, I would say maybe the last 2 or 3 years. Because I would say that before that I had lots of time for experimenting, and my style like varied so much throughout those like previous years before, like maybe around 3 years ago and earlier. So it's sometimes my like old Instagram account would look like just a gallery of artworks of different people, because I just like really was fascinated with trying different media, different approaches and styles and all this stuff, and like I would maybe pretty much quickly lose interest in one style and then like try and jump to another one, and I think like by now I've finally found like maybe the semi-realism that kind of like I feel happy about it, and I just want to explore it more. I mean, I still see that my style changes, but now it feels more like evolving compared to just jumping to different, completely different, I would say, styles. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Like, and you know, I personally can be really bad at telling like what is AI and what is not, because I mean I can see some of the like the most maybe obvious kind of AI, but sometimes it's like so sneaky. I think that it evolves and kind of like starts to steal better than it was stealing before, and sometimes it's really hard to tell. So this is why like nowadays for references I try mostly to find some pictures, like photos, and I mean there's nothing wrong with studying other artists, but I don't know, I just don't want to study AI. Kind of like looks weird, and I don't feel any usage of it. So let's see what we can do with the coloring. I mean, I think I can start like at least lay out the basic colors. Maybe I just need to check, like, she has purple eyes, actually, pink hair. What combination, really? Let's see. Too bubblegum-ish. Not sure about this skin color. I just think that I will incorporate the pink from the hair, like try to see what happens. I want to find somewhat like the color between the pink and orange, but at the same time, like, not to make it too dark. Yeah, maybe something like this. And the purple for the eyes. Purple should be like a little bit more saturated, I think. Something like this one. Yeah, I think maybe somewhere within this color palette. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a swatch or something. Maybe I'll change that. And, I usually like start with the basic kind of colors, and then I just add some layers to color over it, and sometimes I merge them, sometimes I don't, because sometimes having like these basic colors separately really helps if you really like want to change the initial color palette. So yeah, we'll see. I think like this is what I'm going to work with next time. And yeah, I think for today that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, give me a like, write me a comment. I will appreciate that, because it will help to really develop my channel. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for drawing along with me and chatting with me, and it was really fun. And I hope that you enjoy your Sunday, and see ya in my next video. Bye!